Well, this is an unfamiliar sight. The trails, the big jumps, just the compound as a whole. We're back. My shoulder feels the best it's felt through this entire process, so it's time to ride the compound. Jamie's untarping the trails, and this video is sponsored by Squarespace. From marketing tools to analytics, they are the one-stop shop to build your online presence, build your business, build your future, and run your very own business. So it's not just me at the compound today. Daryl's here, Sam Reynolds here, Olly Wilkins is here, who's never ridden here before. He says he's never even ridden an airbag. Pretty interesting. He might be truthful, might be deceitful. We don't know. But we've all ridden trails, but not these trails. This will be the first time they ride this year. We've just taken the tarps off and they look perfectly moist. Tarps do two things. They keep the rain off of jumps, but they also trap the moisture inside jumps. So under this, loads of creepy crawlies have called it home. There was a frog, snails, worms, even maggots, kind of grim. But now it's going to be our home today, along with that huge roll-in, the big slopestyle features. This place really offers things that the playground never will, just as a purpose-built training facility. So let's train. Let's just see what this spine's like, actually. Oh mate, you've done a good job. Yeah, I can't wait to ride this thing. I've not ridden it in, what do you think, August last year? Yeah. Wow, it's steep. It's so steep. Yeah, this is gonna be a cool video. Something different, some proper riding. And obviously those guys are all here because we're filming episode 10 at the playground. It's a bit windy, so we've come here for a session. Let's blow up the airbag. Let's do this. Samuel!
Have you?
What do you have for your first run?
It's front flip.
It's a front flip, yeah, it's tradition now. Same for you?
What, a front flip?
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to someone.
Oh, here we go. He's done it. Yes! Oh. Did sound like the ramp was gonna snap. It's been about 4 months.
Forget it,
The tradition lives on.
Every time you have to do it.
Ollie, airbags, they're just safe, fun, and you must do a trick first run. It's always been the deal.
I don't really understand it, how you don't just come off when you land.
Well, it's full of air.
You can and it's fine.
It's full of air, that's why they call it an airbag.
But my bike isn't full of air, so if I bang into my bike, it will still hurt.
Yeah, you haven't got pads on
I'm
either,
just sussing it out. No.
Backflip first run, please.
Oh.
Come on, Ollie! Oh! Oh! Yes!
What a feeling! You just sink into it, don't you? It's probably good for my ankle.
Tradition! Oh yeah! Oh, that really pulls on my shoulder up there. This is going to be a really good session. It's just what we need. Oh yeah! Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice. Imagine if I one banged that. That would have been impressive. The video would have been 2 minutes long because I'd have done an outro and actually popped a bottle of champagne for another year. How good, Sam? So good. Backflip tail, it's a hard trick and you probably haven't done one for months. I'm going to do one actually. Oh! You okay?
I'm actually dizzy. All the blood went in my head. That was a good snap. Oh, God, I'm dizzy now.
Yeah, you would be. That's a proper airbag crash.
That's an airbag crash. Oh, no.
Oh! Yeah.
Yes.
Oh! Yeah! Oh! You okay? Yeah, that's usually pretty. I wouldn't expect to crash that. Well, you know. Rusty. Yeah, rusty. It might be an airbag, and airbags rarely hurt, but it feels like a victory for me having a crash because I was so worried about what this shoulder's going to do on impact. I know it's not concrete, hard ground, but I've still been scared, so that's kind of like a breath of fresh air feeling that I can walk away from even a slight impact, you know, because it still hurts. You did roll really well. Yeah, okay, right, so there was no shoulder contact. No, I don't know. I'm going to do a 720 and then another flip whip. I want to I don't want to get in a habit of jumping off mid-air. But Ollie's keen to learn flat spins today. Wow! Oh! That was impressive. Yeah, he's leading the charge. Daryl. Big slow tail whip. Yeah, Ollie wants to learn flat spins today. I feel like I'd be quite a good teacher for it. It's a trick that I love. It's an off-axis 360. It's exactly being between a backflip and a 360. It's like spinning at 45 degrees. Really slow, straight arms. And meanwhile, I'll do my 720. I think we should ride the jumps and the trails though, shouldn't we? Yeah, like the right crowd here to enjoy that.
Oh my!
Oh!
You okay, Ollie? You missed.
Oh my god!
You okay?
Oh, I think you're the first person to ever do that.
I'm not messing with the airbag anymore. You don't like airbags? Why did I bounced off the wrong way? I didn't carve that much, did I? No, you just did a...
Flare. You did a flare to fakie.
That was absolutely terrifying. Faking off the side of the landing. Watch this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
No one's ever done that. I'm so glad you're all right.
Yeah, I'm all good.
You must have pulled so hard.
I didn't feel like it. I hurt my heel a little bit.
I bet it's
I'm going to sit down, Ben.
Yeah.
You're all right.
Oh! Really?
I'm glad you're all right.
I'm all good too.
Airbags, hey? Another one bites the dust.
No way! Oh my god. Yes! Awful, absolutely awful display.
Come on, that's still pretty good for me.
No,
See what the crowd thinks.
that was
What the fans
awful.
think.
This is gonna break, Matt.
Wow. Oh, by the way, did you see Daryl?
Yeah?
I think we need to build a handrail. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Maybe we do.
I'm going to try that old wall ride.
Oh!
You got that?
Yeah. Nice. Other way. Yes. Whoa. Yes.
I think we got the head trail, then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Try doing a few steps.
I'm kind of nervous. Not that it's trails, not that I haven't ridden them in ages, but Jamie's shaped this. Jamie's a fantastic trail builder. He's like the best. I love having him available. I love that he works for me. But that's steep, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a brick wall. I think that's one of the jumps where you shape it and you never step back and look. It's like a quarter pipe. But being clay, you can't change it. It's really hard. That's actually harder than the playground. So Jamie's built a wall, which will remain a wall, and I'm going to try and jump it. The landing's the same, look. I just want to get to the volcano. That huge dirt spine is what I want to ride. That's got moss on it, it looks rad.
Whoa.
So I'm going to try and ride the trails. The guys up there are saying like, right, we'll watch you do it. If it looks good, we'll ride it. But yes, it looks really steep. And then we're on track to go big on these ones. Talking of going big, if you're in the business of starting your own business, everyone's got an idea, their passion project, something they want to work on, and Squarespace have positioned themselves as the perfect platform to achieve that and actually bring it to market. If you've got an Instagram page, I guess if you're watching you've got Instagram, you could probably think that on there that's your place you're going to market it, that's how you're going to channel all of your audience into that business. But you can pair that up with Squarespace where you've got your marketing and you can use the inbuilt analytics to measure the performance of that. That's really important, and then you can actually bring your dream to reality. Just choose your domain name at the point of building your website, and bish bash bosh, you're actually in the game. You've built a website. It's as easy as that. So there's a link in my description below to start a month's free trial, and when you're ready to launch you can save 10% off your very first purchase by using the code there as well. And in that time I reckon they've dried up enough to ride. Let's ride this brick wall. With all these fresh faces at the compound, it'd be quite nice to build a handrail at some point. I'm not a complete lunatic. We're not going to the top because we're riding the trail. Wow, they look cool. Look at that. So from memory, you just drop in full speed, full power, but I feel like I'm not going to get any distance. I'm just going to go up. It's really steep. That one that almost broke me in my bike. I survived, that's the main thing. It's always going to go better second run. The guys just laughed. Brutal, brutal camaraderie. All right, Ben, are you in my camp or are you laughing at me as well? All right, mate. laughing now? Who's laughing now?
Oh my god!
You okay?
What's the name of that grind?
Feeble!
The feeble grind. Did I shout who's laughing now?
Yes!
I did, didn't I?
The humble grind.
If you look up the word karma in the dictionary, you'll find a video of me shouting who's laughing now and then grinding off the side of my landing. Jamie, I thought it was the first lip that was going to take me down. Anyone fancy the...
You've not sold it to her.
I will go again. The grind was sick. Can I watch that back?
Yeah.
Can we have a slow-mo? Here we go. I feel under so much pressure with the audience that are watching and laughing at me, more than the jumps I'm riding. There we go. Who's laughing now?
Do the hip. Yes.
As much as like I'm stoked that they exist and that we built them and they're great and Jamie's maintained them, they're actually not at all what the playground offers. I think what I learned from that line is to put loads of space between your jumps. They're so close together, they're so steep. They're more of a challenge than a...
Yes, the challenge is to finish the line. Just to survive, really.
I actually took 3 goes and I didn't make it, so... Does anyone want to ride the big ones just to say you've done it?
If the last one wasn't such a step down, I'd consider it.
They're so brutal. The effort that's gone into this place is unreal. No one wants to ride it. Honestly, this view has been one of my most familiar ones my whole life, but now it feels unfamiliar. I hope the mulch isn't really rock hard and full of rabbit holes. Ooh, here we go. Pretty firm. First one's massive. Sam's right, the mulch is quite a step down. Just a bit of a load on the shoulder. I'm going to go again though. Like I say, the first jump's massive. It's quite fun. Shame that they're not into it. Are you going to ride them? It's like the friend that actually came to the sleepover after begging everyone. Just the one he's like, oh, I don't know your name, but thanks for coming. The most unlikely pair are going to attempt the clay trails. Look at them, they're like Bill and Ben, just look confused because the first one's so steep. Oh! He's done so well. You did so well. Is that how I look?
No.
Do I not look like that?
No, I have to be honest, Matt, they're horrendous.
They took months too.
Yeah, that's not fair. I'll give it another go.
Go on, Daryl.
I can't believe how close that is to there when you watch someone do it.
Oh!
That is so good. He's quite good at going low. Yeah!
Oh! Yes!
Oh! Here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. He's good now. Oh!
Oh, they're so difficult, and that's why they're actually quite funny.
Ollie fell off an 8-metre wide airbag. What would you do with that spike?
The safest thing here. There's no flat bottom between the roll and the first jump. It's like less than the bike. You're like,
You need huge arm strength.
Yes! Woo! Oh yeah!
I always think you're going to have more speed, and I don't.
Oh!
Yes!
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Oh!
What is it about that hip? I was really close to the edge again.
my leg.
Oh!
Do you agree that it's like, when you warm to it, I didn't obviously build it for this purpose, and me and Jamie wanted it to be the best trails ever, but they're quite comedic.
Well, they're so funny because they're so difficult. Like, I've not been challenged like that with any kind of course for 10 years.
10-10, isn't it?
It's the mountain bike equivalent of awkward humour.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. British humour, it's a British humour line.
Yeah, and we are
Like
British.
a trials course, but dirt jumps.
Can you all hit the big ones with me, just so then you say, actually Matt, you built one thing that's good?
No, I take it back. They're really fun in their own unique way.
Yeah, we've laughed a lot.
Yeah, we've laughed a lot.
See?
I wouldn't like wake up every day and rush here to ride them, but I'm glad we rode them.
That spine's pretty special. Two of
There's a
those
metaphor
spines.
in there somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm trying to be kind.
I'm trying to think of a Japanese proverb that suits this. The cobbler always wears the worst shoes.
It's like doing 200 miles an hour on the motorway in a car. Like, it's sick once, but you're not going to get to work every day. It's like that level of excitement.
The field mouse is fast, but the owl sees at night.
Nah,
Doesn't apply, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Do you want to ride the big ones?
Too many cooks in the kitchen, not enough direction.
Woo! Yeah!
My neck nearly fell off when I landed.
That quarter pipe doesn't sound healthy.
That's a bit scary. Isn't it? And then it's juicy.
God, that quarter pipe's gonna snap.
Did you hear it? Here he comes.
Dropping in. Oh.
Backflip Daniel.
Yeah! Oh.
Oh, he's going to break. I mean, I'm happy to call it there and go back to the playground if you want. Back into episode 10.
I'm actually really enjoying all the 3 mixes.
Yeah, you built some good stuff, Matthew.
There we go. You left it really late, but thanks for the compliments.
It just takes a bit to get into, that's all.
I think that it's a shame that all the mulches decompose. That, when it's stepped up, is like a fluffy, amazing trick jump. It needs doing. We'll sort that out. But yeah,
we'll
I'm going to
come back to that.
leave the tarps off because this place is firing. Yeah, everyone's really hyper, so we'll leave it there and go back to biking. Legends. You need huge arm strength.
I don't know what to say, really. I just don't know what to say. That is different.
That's the biggest insult of them all.
Because I like it. Oh, I'm doing more.
All right, me too.